Welcome to the Nightmare Hour. I'm your host, the Nightmare Man. Alongside with me is Princess Diva the Dead. Say hello, Princess.
Hello.
Oh, yes. Once again, we are here. And folks, before I start the show, I do want to apologize for the premiere of the Nightmare Hour. There was technical difficulties that plagued our show, and I'll tell you what happened.
What happened is Facebook and YouTube didn't cooperate.
Well, the thing about it is, it was partially my fault, but I did not foresee what was going to happen next. Now, downloading a show takes a little time.
You mean uploading?
Or uploading, downloading, uploading. Up, down, all around. I don't know where the hell I'm going. But it took a little time to upload. Now, see, I got it wrong again. So this is why the damn show didn't get on.
I'll keep you in line.
Yeah. I should have known better to upload. Is that better?
Very good.
To upload it sooner. But I figured, it was getting close to 8 o'clock. I figured I would have been close to the 8 o'clock hour to have the show on. But what happened next, I did not expect.
Yeah, you didn't foresee that problem.
The thing about it is that YouTube only gave me 15 minutes of upload time. Now you're thinking, well, why did it do that? Well, I come to realize that back over in my other email, Gotham222, where Diva and I do the Twisted Nightmares special YouTube edition show, I had extra time.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, I go to the troubleshooting, I guess what it was.
Because you just signed up for YouTube for your Nightmare Man, and YouTube had changed things around and you weren't aware of it.
Yeah, I did not know that I was only allowed 15 minutes of upload. I go through the troubleshooting and the frequent questions and stuff like that, and I realized that I had to go through a series of hoops in order to get more upload time. So what I did was...
You was a circus monkey.
I was. I felt like a damn circus monkey. Because I'm busting my ass here, and Diva's seeing I'm getting very, very frustrated.
That's a lot of busting.
I know. She's seeing that I was getting very frustrated. I wanted to get my show out. And it's like getting close to 8:30, and it's like all these people are going to want to know, where in the hell is the Nightmare Man and Diva at?
And what'd you do? You started to get irritated, so
yes,
I left with Mary. We went to the video store. And what happened while we was at the video store?
I was constantly trying to get this download. I downloaded it twice, didn't work. YouTube said it's too long, blah, blah, blah. I kept getting frustrated, so I went into the kitchen to get myself a cold beer, and the freezer door was open again. Now,
telling you to chill out. Because
we do have, and we'll save this story for another time, but we do have a spirit in our house that is, we're not joking when we say this. And we'll talk about that another time, about our spirit.
We need a ghost hunter.
We do need a ghost hunter in this house.
Yes, we do, because we have stuff going on.
Damn, there is some stuff that blows your mind.
Hey, today when I was taking a shower, remember I thought you was in the bathroom, but you weren't? Someone was walking around in the bathroom. I seen the shadows on the curtain as I was showering.
The thing about it is, the ghost opened the freezer door once before when I was angry, and it was a sign telling me to chill out. And this was a time for me to chill out.
Again.
Rethink my steps. The show's going to get on. Don't worry about it. But it was a little late, and I do apologize for all this. But now that we've got everything straightened around, we are going to have the show on time from now on. 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time every Friday. So that's why we was late doing our thing. And Damien, the cat over here, is now meowing. Where are you?
What do you want, kitty cat?
He's around here somewhere. I had to kick him off my lap because he's like a 3,000-pound cat. There he is.
Come here.
And I'm trying to get the show set up, and he's just laying there.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he's a heavy little bugger, isn't he? Now, don't be coming over to me. You sit over in Dee's lap for a while. See, he wants to come over in my lap.
Oh, kitty cat.
Yeah.
That's mean to ya.
Damien.
He says that's my cat. That's my cat.
Damien the cat showed up
January
1st. He showed up on our doorstep, and he's become official mascot for us. So He's a good cat. But yeah, once again, I do apologize for being late on the show. But we have everything figured out now, so don't worry about it. We're good.
Should be a little more smooth than usual.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Speaking of shows,
yes,
I got some great news to tell you. Drum roll, please. Diva of the Dead has debuted her very own video show on YouTube, and I'm going to let her talk to you about it a little bit. Diva, you got the mic, baby.
My show is hilarious. It's full of goof-ups. I tell you what, that last show, my first show, I spaced out so bad when I was sitting there trying to tell a story about the Tron. I'm sitting there like, what am I going to talk about? I couldn't pluck which story I wanted out of my brain.
The name of the show is A Deadly Dose of Diva. You can find her show. Subscribe to her page, which is...
My page is Diva of the Dead 6.
I think I'm subscribed too, ain't I?
Yes.
So if you can't find it, go to my page and you'll just jump through those hoops and you'll be able to find it.
Or just go to my Facebook, Princess Diva of the Dead, and it's always on there.
Or send a self-addressed stamped envelope with $50 to the Nightmare Man, and I'll send you the info.
Right.
I was like, yeah, we didn't fall off the turnip truck yesterday, did we?
They'd rather look at a gory princess zombie than your mug.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised.
Who wants to see the demon?
Who was your first guest on your show?
Oh, brother.
Who was it?
I don't know. Some creature.
Some creep that just showed up. I did.
Some creature that's loud and obnoxious and always laughing like he's got something funny.
Like he's some kind of a freak. I was your very first guest and I enjoyed it. I loved it.
And all you kept saying was, "Where's the weenies?
Where's the weenies?" She had a nice little campfire there and a nice little setting. That made it look great. You
kept calling him Johnny. What'd you call Johnny?
I called him Groundskeeper Willie.
Yeah, he's not a Willie. He's a Johnny.
Diva's got this zombie in the background with a shovel. I take it that's the groundskeeper for her cemetery, and I just came up with the name from The Simpsons. You remember Groundskeeper Willie?
No, he's named Johnny after Night of the Living Dead.
Who's Johnny? She said, and smiled in that special way. Who's Johnny? Hey, we're back in the 80s right now, and once more again, here's Diva.
I'm sorry, but your serenading techniques are lacking.
They leave something to be desired. But yeah, we're going to get some more videos out soon. Be sure to check her show out, and we will post information when another show is up, so that way you guys tune in. I mean, it's going to be... You've had a lot of great comments so far about your show, haven't you?
I've had 111 views, and now YouTube wants me to make money off of my videos.
Damn!
They sent me a message saying that I've got enough hits in the short amount of time that they wanted me making videos. Or
awesome.
videos.
Duh.
See?
Do that.
Flub-ups.
Do that on your show. Yeah. Ta-da!
I did it.
I did it.
Yay me!
Oh my goodness! Now I tell you what, kids. The before the start of the show, the clips that you've seen was from our first ever experience at Horror Hound in Indianapolis.
Oh.
And speaking of Horror Hound, only a week away.
I know. Next week at this time, we'll be having some fun.
Horror Hound in Cincinnati at the Marriott, I believe that's the name of the...
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's where it is or whatever. Cocoa Keys water park is... That's gonna be tripping, man.
We're gonna have in tow 2 teenage females.
And they're gonna say, "Give us money, Dad," and we'll never see them for the rest of the weekend.
They'll be drowned in rats by the weekend time's over.
Yeah, we tried to explain. It's my daughter, Scary Mary, and Diva's daughter, Chelsea, to have a character name to be named later.
She's not sure what she wants to be yet.
Oh well, she'll figure it out in the end. And here comes Damien again. We'll get. He's going to sit on your lap and my lap at the same time.
Because my lap's not big enough for the fat ass.
He's holding his hands down on me like, you ain't leaving nowhere. You big old fat
My butt crack's hanging out. These pants are
Well, goodness sakes, tell the public about it.
Can't they make pants the way they used to in the 80s where they actually covered your whole ass?
No, what they invented a long time ago, Diva, was a thing called a belt. You ever heard of
No,
that?
that doesn't work. Seriously.
It
They
does
make
if you want to
pants
hang
nowadays
yourself.
where they cut half the waist off. You stand up and your butt crack still shows.
Do you know I wear
It's like-
I wear about a size 38 now. I used to wear 32s. I got to lay off the Big Macs.
Big Macs?
Yeah, and the Bud Light.
You
too.
gotta get off your ass now and again.
You mean exercising, putting that bottle of beer up to my mouth? Isn't it? That's not
Hey, I
exercise.
got some fun exercise for you.
Oh, well, okay.
Let's pause the show and go to bed.
Stop it! Thank God, it's a family show.
It is?
You stop it
We
with
talk
the
about
thing.
monsters.
Oh my gracious! But anyways, getting back to Horror Hound. When we try to explain to the girls that Horror Hound is 3 days of Halloween type auras and
But we
haunted-
just heard this week that one of our favorite monsters isn't going to be there.
which I did tell Scary Mary about it, and she took it a little. She took it out pretty good. She was all psyched up to meet him. Kitty Zombie was going to be at Horror Hound, but Diva found out that he is not going to be able to attend due to some other things that he had planned. So we're going to miss you this time, Kitty, but we'll be sure to catch you on the next run. Wake up, cat.
Yeah, cat.
Look at him. I'm just sitting here watching the wheels. Bless you.
Oh, for goodness graciousness.
Are you allergic to me or the cat?
I'm allergic to your bullshit.
Oh, we got a funny Diva again, boy. But anyways, yeah,
Oh,
we
goodness.
a week away, Horror Hound in Cincinnati. We're psyched up. We're ready to go. And we're going to start packing our goodies
he's
for this
falling over.
week. And we're gonna be psyched. We're gonna be ready. So if all you listeners in the Cincinnati area, stop on by Horror Hound, man, and check everybody
I hope
out.
Wicked Beard shows up because I want to see him.
Well, I haven't talked to Wicked Beard in a while. He's always there at conventions.
He's not sure if he's going to be there.
Ah, well, I guess there's only one way to find
You
out.
better show up or I'll kick his big ass.
Look, whoa! I ain't touching that one, man. You cuss at him, he'll wad you up like a basketball and slam dunk your ass. That's what you gonna do.
No, he'll give me my usual hug.
Yes, he is. He's a gentleman
He's a
of all
sweetie.
gentlemen. I do know that DJ Scott Trey is going to be there. I know that. DJ Scott Trey is one of our fellow buddies of the convention scene. He also does a Mighty Mean Freddy Krueger. I believe he's going to be celebrating his birthday.
Yeah, but he wears that angry baby face.
Oh yeah, he's got a lot of other costumes.
Did you see his
Great.
Halloween outfit?
No, I did not.
Superman baby face.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Was that him?
Yes, it was.
I did see that. I don't know. Sometimes it could be Zero or is that his name? Zero? Hero?
Arrow.
Zero.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm gonna catch hell now. Ain't fucking Zero. What the hell was I thinking?
You're thinking that movie called Holes.
Holes. Oh yeah,
The kid's name is Zero.
Kid's Zero. Hero, Zero, Arrow, Julio, Bulio. That's all the same. I think your guinea pig's alive over there, and Damien is staring him down.
No, he isn't.
He
He's
wants a
looking at
piece of that.
me.
You need to put him in the cage and introduce him.
No,
Why not?
because I'll hit you.
Yeah, that'll be a fun little. Fun introduction there. Damien, will you sit down? Look at him. I'm a cat bed now. Are you comfy now?
He wanted to get closer to Mama.
Would you like a little something from the
He's
dessert
just-
tray?
He just doesn't like to sit on me because my lap isn't as big as yours.
Yeah.
You got those giant-sized legs.
He just plops down and that's it. But yeah, I can't wait for Horror Hound. It's time for us to get out and let our hair down and stuff. And speaking of letting our hair down, this weekend is
Oh,
the
yes.
Haunted Trail of Horrors after party.
Do you know what I'm gonna be?
You're going to be a giant banana.
No. Do you know what my outfit is for this? For my costume?
A slutty construction worker?
No.
Well, do tell.
I am a sailor girl.
Ooh, a sailor girl.
Ta-da!
Don't you love those special effects?
You should find this one.
I haven't.
Woohoo.
I haven't. God, would you leave the things alone? God, it's
Bye-bye.
it's like wrangling a puppy here. Hold still.
I'm a kitty cat. I'm not a puppy.
You enjoying that candy, are you?
Oh yeah, I'm eating your candy bar. Sorry.
Yeah, you're supposed to be eating the one that belongs to you, not my. Are you eating a crisp one?
Yeah.
That's the one you're supposed to be eating. Don't touch my almond one over there.
I don't like almonds.
Good.
Almonds are gross.
Don't touch it then.
They're like rocks.
So you're going to be a what for the party?
A sailor girl.
A zombie sailor girl or just a sailor girl?
I'm not sure I'm gonna go zombie on it.
Are you going to be dressed up like the kid on the front box of the Cracker Jacks? You know, with the little dog and stuff? You can get a dog out there at the trail. They got a million of them running around. But you know, what's his name? Sailor Jack or something like that on the front of the box of the Cracker Jack box.
I don't know.
He's a sailor.
I don't study the box. I just eat what's inside.
The prizes suck anymore.
I'm not the one that has my head full of useless information.
Well, that's the thing. When you said sailor, I said, well, you know, you could dress up like the sailor of the box of Cracker Jacks. When you're really
Why don't
good,
you dress up like the Cracker Jack box?
when they're really good, they call you Cracker Jack.
Because you got the same thing inside as that box does.
What? Well, tell me.
Nuts and sticky gooiness.
Nuts and sticky gooiness. Ew.
You sounded like Rip Taylor just now.
That's. I ain't got confetti to throw at you.
I know, right?
I'm a little horse. You get it, a little horse. But yeah, we're gonna have a great time out there. I gotta cook baked beans for the party.
Great, everybody's gonna be fucking shitting themselves.
Ooh, everybody's gonna be shitting their beds now, kiddies. There's that pausing or that ta-da again. Yep, it's once again Arby's is going to be catering the trail party, and we're going to be bringing in some covered dishes. I've been volunteered to bring my fabulous, famous, worldwide barbecued baked beans, ate by kings and queens and princesses throughout the land. And yeah, you are allergic to my bullshit, ain't you?
Can you tell that by looking at my face?
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell that you are very sick of it. But my baked beans are pretty good, you know.
I wouldn't know because you have never made them for me. Usually I'm the one that makes the good stuff.
I know, but well, you will have a sample of my beans.
Your special is hamburger helper.
and water. I make a mighty mean glass of water. But yeah, we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna kick back the old Bud Light, listen to some live band music, and we are going to have a great time. Door prizes. We caught a sample of the door prizes, and one of them was a Christmas reindeer ornament of some sort. Something that needs to be set on fire in my book. What was that thing that you picked up and you said that was going to be my door prize?
Yeah, because your door prize the last time was a Santa gift. It was some kind of Santa door handle thingamajig.
And this one was like a reindeer type thing? I'll be damned.
It'll be yours. I'm going to laugh my butt off.
No, I don't want any of that junk.
Speaking of prizes and such, you got a package in the mail this week, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I got a package this time. Usually Diva gets all the packages. She just, every time...
Diva arranged your package.
The mailman...
Wait a minute, that sounded a little perverted, didn't it?
Okay, getting a little hot here. Usually the mailman or the UPS guy or the FedEx guy takes a wheelbarrow up to our house full of stuff. But this time it happened to be for me. Coffin Collectibles, courtesy of my sweetheart, got me a coffin with the picture of me on the front of it in my new Nightmare gear.
Yes, I did.
I haven't posted that yet. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take a picture and post that. They did a fantastic job on that coffin, and I am really, really impressed by the work. So I can put my coffin next to your coffin, and we can have his and her coffins.
But you can't do that. I have a Diva shelf and there's no room for Nightmare Man on it.
Oh, well, my shelf over here right next to my desk has got all my...
Yeah, you have two very large shelves.
I agree.
Courtesy of who? Oh, yeah, me.
The handyman that shows up.
You were at work one day and you came home and I had it all arranged for you.
And the handyman brought it up, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But yes, they did a wonderful job. Coffin Collectibles. check them out on
Yep.
Facebook. I assume they have a Facebook page.
Yes, they do.
You're always in contact with all
What do you
them.
mean you assume? You're not a member in their page?
I don't know if I am or not.
Well, you better get on it.
I better too. Coffin Collectibles on Facebook. Check them out. Get your custom coffin made. Get a picture of the Nightmare Man on the front of yours, and you will have decorated your room with spectacular imagery of pure insanity.
Yeah, right. They'd rather have diva stuff in their room.
Well,
Oh!
you didn't think this was going to be a normal show, did ya? Once again, here we go. Hey, I'll tell you what. And not speaking of normal, speaking of abnormal, paranormal activity.
The third.
3 came out in theaters, and we had the opportunity to go see it. And we was supposed to go to talk about that last week, but we forgot. So we do
Yeah.
apologize for that. It's our first show. We're just getting our legs stretched out. So
And at any rate, it was a good movie. The second one is, in my opinion, is better because part of the things that they showed in the previews for Paranormal 3 wasn't in the movie. And they were things I was looking forward to seeing. Like the one part where the girl stands up on the banister and she jumps down the stairs and then all of a sudden she's back up there again. I'm like, dude, I wanted to watch her do that.
yeah, I noticed that
'Cause it was
scene.
kind of creepy and I wanted to see it.
Yeah, they showed interesting parts on the trailers and stuff like that. But then once you actually seen the show, you know, it's like, yeah, what did happen to that? What did happen to that scene? I did, however, like the scene where the so-called goat kid was underneath a sheet looking like a ghost, and all of a sudden the sheet just drops and shit.
I know.
That was kind of cool.
Well, yeah, because the kids were playing, and all of a sudden the kid was walking around with a sheet over her head, pretending like to be a ghost. And then later on in the movie, the babysitter was at the house, and she's sitting at the table all distraught and upset, and sitting there, and all of a sudden, right behind her, sitting at the table, standing by the table, I should say, looked like to be. That's very distracting. Look at the sun coming in on our demon.
I guess it is distracting.
That's neat. I'm sorry. That's very distracting. We have this demon thing, you know, the clear things that you put up on your windows for Halloween and such. Well, we refuse to take our Halloween down. The sun is going down in such a beautiful way that the demon is red now, and it's awesome. Well, anyway, back to what I was saying. There's behind her, standing by the table, looked to be a kid with a sheet over it. But all of a sudden, poof, the sheet just drops to the floor. There's nothing under it. That was pretty darn neat.
I would have to say, you know, the first Paranormal, I didn't like too well.
Well, the first one was actually the third one, and the second one was actually the second one. But the third one was actually the first one. Because they went backwards in the timeline.
Well, that's okay and everything, but the very first one really didn't interest me as much as the end of it was.
I didn't watch the
kicking it
last
up a
5
little bit.
seconds because of the reaction that you had.
Yeah, they when the girl, what's her name again? I don't know. I don't remember these characters' names.
It was Mika and
Tracy,
no, I don't
Kathy.
remember her name.
Helen,
No.
Marge. I don't know.
Give
what
up.
Yeah, I surrender. No, she came to everybody that remembers that movie at the very end. She goes to the camera that was placed in the house, and her face changed, and that was cool. And Diva won't watch that. Our scary zombie won't watch her face. Ooh.
Well, I don't know what happens
chicken
in
poop.
that part, and the way that you reacted to it tells me that I probably shouldn't watch that part.
It was sweet.
I had a bad dream last night.
Oh, would you have a bit? Tell us about your bad dream.
I was
Is
being tortured.
By me?
No.
Shucks.
But I was like 10 years old or something in this dream.
What did you eat before you went to bed? You picked down on the candy, didn't you?
No.
It's a wonder.
I didn't actually, I didn't eat nothing before I went to bed.
Well, what was your dream about?
I was being tortured by in my dream seemed to have been a family member, an elderly family member that every time I turned around, they was doing something. You know those old, instead of electronic mixers, you had that one where you had to twist the thing to make the beaters go round?
Right. Yeah.
It was being
I don't know what you're
twisted
talking
around in my hair like I was being scalped.
Ow!
It was fucking hurt. I could feel the pain in my dream.
Ow.
I woke up with a headache, that's for damn sure. But there was other things that was, and my feet were getting stomped on, and I was being poked with a like a pin, like when they check your reflexes and stuff, your nerves and stuff when you get tested for carpal tunnel.
Yeah.
And I was being poked. I was just being tortured and being hurt.
You was being tortured.
In my dream.
Well, you're going to
when
have...
I woke up at 4:30 this morning and you were in bed, I was like, oh my God, where's he at? Because I had a bad dream and I needed some snuggles.
Oh, well, I won't get up so much early this time, but I couldn't sleep. So
I don't like it when I wake up and you're not in bed.
No, I'm usually just wandering around the living room and talking to the walls and stuff, you know. Usually I just couldn't sleep. It was like when I came out and here and I was in the bathroom and
I don't want to know.
I know, doesn't want to know. And I came and sat down at my desk. It was about 4:30. Now I'm pretty sure that I laid in bed and I was awake around 4. So it was like a half an hour laying in bed. I had to get up because there's no sense in me if I was going to be awake. There's no sense in me laying there to get up and do something. So I checked my email and stuff. So.
Yeah, but there was also this other torture device. I don't know what it was being used, but something down around where your kidneys are at, but in the back, right there, and there was something that they was doing that was pushing on my back right there, and it hurt really bad.
Well, you're going to have to remember what you ate before you went to bed and pass it by. Pizza. That's what you ate. You ate some bad pizza. That's remember because last night we had pizza.
We did have pizza
Domino's.
for dinner, but that was like 4 hours prior.
Doesn't matter. There could have been one little piece of bacon that was not cooked and could have you digested
Oh,
it.
here we go.
And it combined.
Dr. Nightmare on
That's
the house.
right. Stranger things have happened. You digest.
You're on my toe.
You just sorry.
I'm sitting here talking about being tortured, and then you step on my toe.
And now I'm torturing you. I could have been the
Damn
one
it.
torturing you. Yeah, you could have digested an undercooked piece of bacon, and you know that's just like with Scrooge. He said, you could be a figment of my imagination. You could be undercooked potato, and he's seen the spirit and stuff. That's what happened. You ate something bad on that pizza and gave you the heebie-jeebies that night.
Hey, another movie that we watched recently that was good, but it was kind of way off.
Sick?
It's a movie made by Ghost House, which is... There's a series of movies made, it's called their After Dark films. And those I love, but apparently now there's a new series called Ghost House films. And this movie's title is Offspring, and it's about these children, if you want to call them children.
They ain't exactly children of the corn.
No,
I tell you
they're
that
way
much.
worse than children of the corn.
Yeah, they
make children of the corn look innocent.
Yeah, exactly. I had jumped in a shower and
while you were in the shower, there was a scene. It was right at the beginning of the movie. This woman comes in from out getting drunk, and she's stumbling around, and she comes into the kitchen, and she sees a spot of blood on the floor, and she's bent over looking at this spot of blood, and then she notices that something's dripping, and they show she doesn't see it yet, but they show a bloody leg hanging down off the countertop beside her.
Yummy.
And she stands up and looks around, and there's like 7 scurvy, bloody, hair amuck looking children with weapons in their hands, like butcher knives and little axes, and
the kids look like cave kids from the
they
prehistoric
look like little
time.
cave dwellers.
Yeah, they had this Bob Marley matted looking hair and shit, and they grunted and shit, and where the hell they came from?
But
I don't know.
in the one scene of the movie that you weren't in the room for, they also show where these kids are cutting these people open, and they got this guy laying on the ground, and this boy, he's like pulling his intestines out and just munching on the fuckers. Pulling them out like they're rope or something.
When I came into the scene,
you were like, "What the hell are you watching?"
There was a scene where the people were sitting in the living room, and I guess this lady put this kid to bed, They came down, and this one lady, then they're all sitting around, and all of a sudden this girl busts through the door. She's all messed up, and it was just
She
a
knocks
trick.
on the door like, yeah, she knocked on the door like she was
Injured.
hurt, and there's somebody after her, and they let her in, and all of a sudden the windows start breaking, and more of these little cave-dwelling little bastards comes in.
And the guy that let her in, the lady attacked this guy, cut his stomach open, and started pulling his intestines out and eating them. And it was like, damn.
You didn't see the part.
Ugh.
You didn't see the part where they were in this. It looked like a cave. They were in this cave where they dwelled. They were actually cave dwellers, I guess. But anyway,
That's,
but
no, they didn't come
actually,
from a department store.
No, but listen, they were in this cave, and there's an they have a baby creature kid with them. And there's a baby, and there's this woman that they had captured, and they take this baby over to this woman, and they attach it to her boob, and it's sitting there like literally eating her boob. That's gross. No, thank you. No breastfeeding for me.
Really? How does the rest of the story go? Oh, that's it?
But yeah, The Offspring. That's
Yeah.
some sick. That's some sick stuff.
What are we watching tonight?
I think tonight, after the show, we're going to watch the new Tron movie.
Yes, and then we are going back old school, and we are going to watch Good
Oh.
Morning Vietnam.
Yeah, we're gonna
We need to
slide
get us
off
some
the
good old comedy in
we're
there.
gonna slide off the horror train for a while and jump on some Robin Williams movies.
He's awesome.
He's a really funny guy. I tell you what, this Halloween season that we had was
Off.
very off, and I tell you what.
We didn't enjoy it as much as we usually do.
No, we had some like we mentioned in the last in the premiere. We had some rocky times. We had some good times, but you know you got to take the good and the bad and all that. But
We had a lot of drama going on from different directions, though, too.
But I'll tell you this much right now: we also had. I never thought that 50 kids could wear
It
your
wasn't
ass
50
out.
kids, it was like 30 kids. You got mobbed in that library.
30 kids, 50 kids in my book. You didn't get mugged by these. There's your children
Screaming kids.
There's your cave children right there. For those of you who don't know, we also have a little very small business called Adams Entertainment. We are character actors. We get hired for grand openings, special events, birthday parties, what have you.
Batman, Catwoman.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger.
Diva, Freddy Krueger, Nightmare Man. This time,
All kind of characters and, goofy gorillas and all that
you
stuff.
were Fred.
A lady, I can't remember, Stephanie, I can't remember her last name. I'm very bad with names.
Yeah, she decided not to tell the children that Freddy Krueger was coming, and they all come out of this room and see Freddy Krueger, and I'll tell you what, lots of screaming.
Yeah, the Bellefontaine, Ohio, the Logan County Library had a teen party October 28th. It was from 5 to 7. They requested that they would like to have Freddy Krueger at the party. Now, they had seen me last year at Halloween USA
Shopping,
yeah.
as Fred.
I decided to get in costume and go shopping, and just for the hell of it. And they were so impressed with my character that
They hunted you down.
that in September they emailed me and off of a flyer that we had that we'd given to them. They got her number and emailed me and said they would like to have Freddy Krueger at their party. I said, great, no problem. We get there at the library. It's closed for the time being until we got ready and set up and everything like that. And when I walked out, these kids just... it felt like zombies were after me.
Did you feel like they opened the gates of hell?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. These kids just went after me. And, I was ready. I was like, oh, my God. Who the hell is supposed to be scaring me or the kids?
I videotaped some of it. I should put that on Facebook, but... Most of the time, I sat in the chair with this nice, sweet little girl, and she was asking me questions about Diva and the makeup and the eyes.
Yeah, next time you put on a glove and sweater and you get mauled.
Nope.
Yeah, you
I'm
had
the
it easy over
I'm
there.
the camera girl.
Yeah, I wish I could be the camera girl once in a while. I don't get mauled.
That requires a little bit of alterations on your body.
I don't care as long as I don't get beat up by screaming kids. But I chased them through the library. I went up and down and grabbed them and threw them upside the walls and stuff like that. And I just, But no, I had a good time. I had a good workout. That's
you did
for
have
sure.
a good workout. You worked 3 times that day. You worked at your regular job, and then you worked at the library, and then we went to work at the trail all
I
night.
pitched it for the trail too, and it's like, damn, and I just, I was going to go home that night after midnight, and I was going to sleep in because they wore my ass
We
out.
slept until 1 o'clock the next day.
They wore myself out. All in all, it was a pretty good party. They had a setup in the library where they was playing horror movies, and they had a little buffet full of snacks and drinks and whatever. It was a really nice time. Kids got flyers. We signed autographs for the kids, and there were a lot of good kids there. Some of them were a little rowdy, but I mean, what do you expect? They're kids. But there was a lot of great kids there, and we really enjoyed ourselves. We got a workout, but we enjoyed ourselves, and hopefully maybe next year we can get the opportunity to go back here to the teen center and or the
maybe we'll do
teen
Batman
party.
and Catwoman this time, so they ain't mauling us.
Well, I tell you what, I don't move so well in that Batman costume as I do as Freddy. I mean, when I'm doing Freddy out the haunted trail, I have to be animated. I have to move around. With the Batman costume, I feel kind of stiff.
Batman's a little more laid back.
I feel kind of stiff in that costume because, you can't move your head in that mask. It's just straight. And I got all this leather hanging on me with the cape and the boots.
I know.
I can't. Yeah, you know, don't you?
Oh, I love it.
But when I appeared as Batman, I'm not in action.
I have
just
trouble
there.
not mauling you when you put that outfit on.
Yeah, the only time I have to run away from somebody is Diva over here.
Holy nightmare.
But yeah, some of the kids, they said that they're going to talk to their parents and see if they can get Batman for a future birthday party. So we passed out the flyers and just said, give us a
they
call.
were asking for pictures, and I was showing them Batman and Catwoman pictures that we have taken.
Yeah, all our information is on our flyers, is on Facebook. I mean, we got tons of pictures. Diva has gazillion pictures of.
I'm a photographer. What do you expect?
So basically, when they just request, Freddy or Batman or whatever, Diva usually is kind of sort of my handler in a sense, but she also takes pictures for our website, so let the people know what's going on.
Well, if we're doing Batman and Catwoman anytime soon, I'm going to have to lose some weight because they don't want a fat Catwoman.
You didn't want a fat cat? No,
we don't want a pudgy cat.
Your Catwoman costume is like
skin tight.
Yummy. And when you you would chase me in my Batman outfit, damn girl,
don't rip the threads.
You looking mighty meowy fine in your swinging happy Catwoman costume.
I am Catwoman. Hear me roar.
But I'm dying to go to a Comic-Con and break out our Batman and Catwoman outfits. I mean, I'm dying to go to one of those. Then of course I'll run into like 50,000 Batman, and you'll run into 50,000 Catwoman. But we'll go out there and strut our stuff, man. But for now we have to stick to the horror scene, and we got Horror Hound coming up, so we're gonna pack the gear.
Yeah, but you got to decide which Batman you want to be too.
Which Batman?
Yeah, one that's a little more slim or one that's not.
Yeah, okay, you had to bring that up, didn't you? Yeah, back in the day.
Back in the day. Here we go again.
Back in the day, I was Val Kilmer Batman. With the babs.
I know.
And now
I was there.
And nowadays I'm Adam West with the big bat gut. Robin, give me another donut. But yeah, just getting back to what I was saying about the Big Macs and the butt. I gotta slim down because I can't get my utility belt around me as much as I can.
I know you were asking me to extend the Velcro a little.
I know, man, and it's just when I wear that costume, it was just like I wore that costume a few weeks back to make an appearance, and I had to suck the gut in, and luckily it was just 10 minutes because I would have been busting out my bat seams. I have to lay off of the Big Macs and the Bud Light and all those submarine sandwiches.
A routine question. Have you recently sold any war surplus submarines, and if so, to whom?
But we'll be back in bat form in no time because not only you can't keep a good monster down, you can't keep a good Cape Crusader down.
Batman and Catwoman have quite a relationship.
Oh, they do.
It's a love-hate relationship.
I can't remember exactly what it's on YouTube. Of course, I can't remember what it's called, but there was a fan-made film of Batman and Catwoman duking it out on a rooftop, and she was doing some moves that gave me curious stirrings in my utility belt. I ain't kidding you, man. It was like, wow, can we role play this? You know, woo, boy.
I like Madonna's song "Erotica" done as Batman and Catwoman.
You'll have to put that
video.
That was good. You'll have to put that on Facebook and let people. She'll put that on Facebook later if she remembers it, and check that out because the video is Batman and Catwoman. What?
It's a seduction scene to Madonna's song "Erotica,"
and it's from Batman Returns, right?
Of course,
it's from Batman Returns with this Catwoman. Michelle Pfeiffer's in it, and it's done pretty good.
She's a damn good Catwoman.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But that's what we do, man. That's how we roll. I think next year we're going to get some. Will you stop biting me?
I'm hungry.
Whenever you're hungry, go get some more of that pizza and take a nap.
No.
Get you some of them funky ass dreams.
It wasn't funky. It was downright bad.
Once in a while, I have a zombie dream, and then I have a dream about Michael Myers coming after me. I don't know what the hell.
Michael Myers.
Yeah, once in a while, once in a blue moon, I have a dream about Michael Myers. I don't know why. That's just I don't know, and I don't eat no weird pizza before I go to bed.
Is that why you wake up with your Fred claws on?
Yeah, I need some protection. I'm going to Dream World, man. I'm going to need all the help I can get.
Maybe nobody knows how to stop it.
And speaking of Halloween, I was checking out YouTube about a month ago.
Yeah.
And I came across this guy called Jordan James on YouTube. Jordan James had some really, really bad
interpretations
of Halloween.
Yep.
The kid's from England, and I don't know. You just look him up. Just type in on YouTube Halloween in England, and this kid just basically bashes Halloween. Apparently, in his world, Halloween is bad, and we Americans think Halloween is more important than our mothers and stuff like that.
What?
Well, the guy, the kid, I don't like his attitude towards All Hallows Eve.
He's one of those naysayers.
I don't like him. He's bashing Halloween, and let me tell you something. You don't want to bash Halloween around the Nightmare Man or Diva because we will retaliate. And the kid even said on his video, if you got the balls, retaliate. Hey, I got the balls, dude. I'm here. I'm here to tell. I am here to defend Halloween and the spirit of it.
The day before the day of
fucking
Halloween,
schmuck.
October 31st, we went to Walmart to get something, and what was playing on the frickin' radio?
Christmas music.
Christmas music.
Christmas. This is beginning to be ridiculous. Okay, we all know that Christmas is right around the corner, and give Halloween a chance to fulfill its month. And one of these days,
let one damn holiday get over with before you start the next one.
Well,
they skipped right over Thanksgiving and went straight to Christmas.
They always do. There's not going to be Thanksgiving anymore. It's going to be Christmas giving. That's what it is.
Yeah, something like that. And then we go to the video store to get a movie because we won the costume contest. And I go to get a movie, and the lady has on the TV Elf, and I'm staring at her with a question on my face, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And she's like, oh, I was waiting for Halloween to be over with so I could watch this. I said, Halloween is not over. It's today. Oh, close enough, she says. And then we're driving home, and what do we see? Somebody's fucking jolly balls hanging up on their goddamn house already.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, that sent me into a tiff.
Folks, no more than 3 or 4 blocks away from us, on Halloween afternoon, we're driving. It's a wonderful Halloween.
I should have threw smashed pumpkins up on their porch.
Looked at this house, and it is decorated in Christmas everything. The jolly balls, like she
all
said.
the jolly balls up.
The tinsel, the wreaths, the garland, the whole schmear.
They even have a little tiny Christmas tree standing on the porch. I'm like, WTF?
Our jaws dropped when we seen this. We should have got picket signs and protests in front of it.
OMG, I was ready to take a damn pumpkin over there and smash it on their porch.
And it was like it was like this stuff was been up all this time. Maybe they just left it up all year and they didn't even take it down.
It wasn't.
But this is getting ridiculous. You know, in my views of Christmas, I remember back in the day. Here we go with the back in the day thing. You know, Christmas means helping your fellow man. You know, the spirit, the love. Anymore nowadays, it's credit cards and shopping. That is not Christmas to me, and that's probably why I just don't care too much for Christmas.
You know what
anymore.
we're gonna do on Christmas Eve this year?
We're gonna pass out candy for trick-or-treaters again.
We're gonna get all monstered up and walk through fucking Walmart.
Hey,
That's what we gonna do.
We can do that. That'll work for me. I'm all
That's
about
our
that.
protest.
That's all I'm about.
They gonna
that.
step on our holiday. We gonna step on theirs.
We can do that. If Christmas wants to interfere with Halloween, we are going to interfere with Christmas.
That's right.
Nobody can. Of course, I hope we got enough bail money. If I decide to get a little crazy and start burning down a Christmas tree,
crazy.
We gotta get tasty crazy. Yeah, I'd like to play an excerpt from James.
YouTube.
Jordan James Jordan. It's called Funny Pranks on here. I want to play an excerpt.
And I thought I flubbed.
Johnny 5, more input. Where the
I am
hell?
not knowing.
I'm not knowing. This Joker's got a lot of input for Halloween. Oh, he knows everything. So let me play a little excerpt. Man, I'll tell you what.
Play a little clip.
Works for me. Listen to what this chowderhead has to say about Halloween.
Halloween in this country stands for hell, asbos, losers, lunatics, omen.
Come on, spit it out. There you go.
You know, just stuff like that. Halloween.
Let me tell you something, Chowderhead. We ain't going there. I challenged this dude. I don't have to make a video. And he says, like in the end of the video, he says, if anybody got the balls to speak up, well, I'm going to tell you something, brother. Nightmare Man got the cojones. You don't touch it. You don't touch Halloween when I'm around. Because I ain't standing for it. You know, okay, this guy wants to bash Halloween. Fine. He doesn't need to come over he don't need to come over my backyard. Because we got the bone claw waiting for his ass, don't we? Cause
we could just pick from anything we got laying around here.
Exactly. But yeah, the guy, I don't like him. He's bashing my holiday.
Yeah, Halloween is just an excuse to kill people. What the hell?
Yeah, he explains in his video. You guys look it up, Halloween in England. You know, you look at the whole video and you'll understand why I do not like this chowderhead. And
Chowderhead.
He's a chowderhead. He's bashing something that he doesn't really understand. You know, okay, Halloween, yeah, you got the people that soap your windows and throw eggs and stuff, but that stuff happens 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all the time.
Yeah, and that's only how many percent of the national amount of people. I mean, for real.
So why blame it on Halloween? Okay, you know, Halloween is All Hallows Eve. It's a time when the seasons change, when new things come about. You know, it's not just about trick-or-treating and all that stuff. Look up the history of it. And I'm sure a lot of our fans out there understand where I'm coming from.
Well, yeah, they know what we're talking about.
You know, All Hallows Eve, it's a time to remember the dead, remember our falling comrades and our loved ones. And that's what it's all about, you know, when you set pumpkins out, you know, it's the light, the areas for the spirits to come in, to let them know, hey, come on in. And
we let one in last Halloween, didn't we?
Yeah, and we let one in, and he's here to stay, man. He or she, whatever the spirit may be.
They like playing pranks, though.
Yeah, but, you know, he I don't know what he gets his ideas and from, but he is just totally off base with stuff, and
Well, that's because he has a small mind.
well, it's freedom of speech, and he does have a right to preach his so-called gospel on Halloween. But like I said before, I got news for you, pal. Not on my watch, dude. Not on my watch.
You don't really know much about Halloween. You thought no further than the strange custom of having your children wear masks and go out begging for candy. It was the start of the year in our old Celtic lands, and we'd be waiting in our houses of wattles and clay. The barriers would be down, you see, between the real and the unreal. And the dead might be looking in to sit by our fires of turf. Halloween. The festival of Samhain. The last great one took place 3,000 years ago, and the hills ran red with the blood of animals and children. Sacrifices are part of our world, our craft, witchcraft. To us, it was a way of controlling our environment. It's not so different now. It's time again. In the end, we don't decide these things, you know. The planets do.
And if Mr. Chowderhead would run into something like that, then we have a problem. Sacrifices. Let him come on, invite him over here next year for Halloween, and we'll show you how to sacrifice somebody. We'll sacrifice a little hippie English kid, and we'll do it up for him. But unfortunately, the season of Halloween, well, the season for us will be officially over this coming up Sunday. We're going to celebrate Halloween one more time at the Haunted Trail Horror Party. We're going to let our hair down one more time, and then...
Well, not really, because next weekend we're going to go to Horror Hound and be all scary again.
Well, that is true. Halloween, I guess Halloween for us is just 24/7.
Halloween doesn't end for us because we have our conventions where the real Halloween lovers are at.
Yeah, we have our fixes, and it ain't nothing for me to go. Be December 22nd, and I go over and take out Halloween 3 Season of the Witch and put it in, because that's how I roll, man. That's how we do it. If I feel like I want to watch a Halloween movie or a Friday the 13th movie,
as long as it's not that one.
Which one?
With the blinking, the Season of the Witch one.
That's it.
I don't like that one. I don't like the blinking, and it says that same stupid song over and over and over.
Happy Halloween,
yeah, that.
Silver Shamrock.
Stop it.
Yes, you too can
I
own
don't
one of
like
the 3
that one.
horrific masks to choose from. Remember Horror Hound? We met Tommy Lee Wallace.
Yes, we did.
And Tom Atkins and Stacey Milken, all of Halloween 3. They were great people.
Stacey liked my gore makeup. She even took a picture of me.
And I like Stacey.
With her, and she gave you a kiss.
I know. I like she's pretty, Johnny. I thought she's a doll baby in the movie, and she's still a doll baby now. She is wonderful. And Tom Atkins,
she was a sweetheart.
Wonderful people. I hope we get a chance to see him again.
We met like 10
conventions.
different people from the Halloween movies.
Yeah, Dick Warlock, Michael Myers,
Danielle Harris, Kathleen Kinmont.
Oh, yeah, it was
Sasha Jensen.
It was a Halloween deal, man. I don't think they was in this. They wasn't there with Halloween 3 people, was they?
No, these were
a different
at
convention.
I think Cincinnati last year.
No, it could have been
Something like that.
We'll just have to go.
I don't know. We've been to how many conventions now?
We'll just have to go through the archives. But yeah, folks, let me tell you this much right now. Halloween will never go away from us. We will continue to celebrate our very fabulous time of the year 24/7, 365 days a year.
Because we like monsters.
Hey, give us a boo, Dave.
Boo!
That's a pretty boo. She always that's a very sexy boo, especially when she's wearing this little...
Hey.
Never mind. But, hey, Kate, I guess that wraps it up for this second edition of the Nightmare Hour. I hope we didn't bore you too much.
I don't know why you call it the Nightmare Hour, because you got Diva on site every time, and I spice up the show.
Oh, you spice up the show, huh?
You might be the sugar, but I'm the spice.
And everything nice. And he was talking about bullshit getting high.
Hey, hey, hey!
Hey, hey,
I
hey, hey, hey!
I'll bite you.
I know you will. You can bite. I got a place where you can bite me. Well, wait, save that for
Hey, hey.
later. Save that for later. But hey, thanks for tuning in again, gang. And
Don't forget my show.
yes, Diva's going to plug her show one more time. A Deadly Dose of Diva, that will be premiered again. Just check your local Facebook pages and times and dates and everything when we get another show out for her.
It'll be very shortly.
Yeah, we got a lot of video work that we have to get done. But hey, one more before we go. I want to give what is called a big howdy. Yep, we're gonna give a big howdies to two very special people in our lives. Vlad Stabalo from the UK, Russia.
I know, right?
He
does some awesome photography and video work for us.
He's the gentleman that created the video that you've been seeing on the websites of Adams Entertainment. Vlad did a wonderful job putting together this video of Diva and myself, and we got some more videos cooking in the near future, and we'll get them out there as soon as we can. Big howdy going out to Vlad, our brother from across the seas. We hope to one day get a chance to toast back some vodka in person together, man, because he's a big vodka drinker, and so am I. You know, I like a little vodka every now and then, and hopefully one of these days we'll get a chance to meet and share some special times. And he's a wonderful guy, man. Check him out on Facebook as well. Second howdy going out to Nick Tyson, brother. Nick has been putting together some videos for the Nightmare Hour.
I know, and
promos.
he's been plugging both of our shows.
Yeah, he's been working on the clock, helping us promote our shows. We brought him on to help out.
He's a dedicated fan of us.
Yeah, he does great work, and we really do appreciate all his efforts for helping us out. We really do, man. You can't find better people than Vlad and Nick. And check out Nick's page. He also goes by the character of the name Lester Jenkins, the psychotic, crazy-looking clown. That he should come out to the Haunted Trail and do his shit, man, because he does. It's great.
You know, this is Friday evening, and there's another friend of ours. Is something that somebody might want to get on the internet and listen to. Mad World Radio.
Yeah, let's give one more howdy to Oddman from Mad World Radio. We'll be checking his show out later on tonight. Go to madworldradio.com or look him up on Facebook, the Photonic Bells Network. He has a great show. We are going to be planning to attend one of his Friday night shows in the near future, and I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
we had
it's not so far away.
No, like 2-hour drive to Michigan, but we had
I'm sure you can handle it.
I know.
I'll sit in the passenger seat,
of course, and sleep. That's what you'll do. We had a great opportunity.
I'll
we had a great opportunity to meet Odd and Lady Odd for the first time when we went to Hell. Michigan. Yeah.
We went to Hell and back.
We went to Hell and back. And
that's right.
Great people to hang out with.
You took your demon for the first time in the public.
That's actually out. Yep, the Nightmare Man was out in public for the first time.
For the hearse convention.
It was great. It was fun.
They were gathering hearses.
And we plan on coming back there again real soon.
Guess what hearse we seen there that wasn't such a pleasant visual experience for the two of us.
Yeah, there was a animatronic Linda Blair from The Exorcist standing there.
Yeah, when it was motion detected, and when it seen you come by, its head twisted around on its shoulders, and
it said, "I'm not signing that. I'm not signing that. I'm not signing that. That's not my
No.
picture." That's what it said. That's what it should have said.
I know, right?
Hey, where's my baseball bat when I need one? But hey, yep, like I said, Vlad Stabal, Nick Tyson, and Oddman and Lady Odd, all great friends of ours, and big howdy going out to them. And I think that just about wraps it up for this session of the Nightmare Hour. I have been your host.
I have one extra thing to say.
Oh boy, here we go.
No, my good friend since kindergarten, Beth Sloan, this week lost her mother, and if people would send out some prayers and give her mother a thought and help Beth through these times, it would be appreciated.
Oh, yes, you got it right there. Yeah, it's hard losing a loved one, but you are a very good friend of Beth's. And
yeah, we've been friends since kindergarten. You know how many years that is.
You are a sturdy shoulder to hang on. That is true. That is true. So we all must help our friends through our troubled times.
I'm a loyal friend. I'm just like a good dog.
You are, man. I like to pet
Only
you.
I'm a cat.
Yeah,
You can pet me any
I
damn
can
time
pet
you
you every
want.
time, man.
Will I purr if you pet me just right?
I don't know about purring, but I'll definitely growl. I sound like Charles Nelson Rowley there. All right. Anything else before I can close the show?
That is all.
Is
You
that
may
it?
Go now.
Can we
You may go now.
All right. Okay. One more time here. Hey, gang, thanks for showing up and listening to the Nightmare Hour. I've been your host, the Nightmare Man, along with our very special, gory-looking
Me.
you, Diva the Dead. And, hey, we'll tune in next Friday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time right here on YouTube. And until next time, kiddies, keep on a slashing! Oh, yeah.
You know, it's just, you can't do it. It's too rough, right? Hell stands for losers.